My dad cut me out of the will for not taking care of my disabled sister, after I sacrificed my entire childhood. Can you imagine being left to drown in $25,000 of medical debt after emergency surgery, while your parents continuously pour money into your sister's endless string of failed ventures? It's soul-crushing. But the absolute betrayal came 4 years later, when those same parents demanded I could pay $25,000 for a lavish wedding. That's when I finally, truly cut them out of my life for good. This isn't just about one event or one ridiculous request. This is about 3 decades of systemic favoritism, a lifetime of being the unseen son, while my sister Sophie was treated like royalty. But the real breaking point, the moment everything shattered, was when I nearly died and my parents basically told me I was on my own. Let me take you back to how we got here, because the context is everything. From the outside, we look like the perfect suburban family. Dad worked pharmaceutical sales, mom was a dental hygienist. Comfortable, upper middle class. 4-bedroom house in a nice neighborhood, good schools, 2 cars, annual family vacations. Picture perfect, right? But inside that house, it was a completely different story. The dysfunction was profound, and it started early. Everything changed when Sophie was born. I was 4. She was the adorable baby girl my mom had always wanted, and Dad quickly crowned her his princess. I became the practice child, the early draft where they apparently identified all their parenting mistakes. The bias wasn't even hidden. When I played Little League, my parents would show up to maybe half my games, always with an excuse about being tired or busy. I'd scan the bleachers, hoping to see them. Half the time, they just weren't there. The other parents noticed. My coach noticed. I pretended it didn't bother me, but it did. Meanwhile, Sophie started dance classes at 5, and my parents never missed a single recital. Not one. They'd sit in the front row with flowers and a professional photographer, treating each performance like she was headlining Broadway. Afterward, they'd take her out to lavish restaurants. I'd usually be home with a babysitter or later on my own, eating whatever leftovers were in the fridge. Christmas mornings? They were a joke. Every December, I get practical things. School clothes, a new backpack, maybe a book. Sometimes, not even what I asked for, just what they thought I should have. One year, a dictionary. The next, socks and underwear. Sophie, though, she'd have a mountain of presents under the tree. Dolls, games, art supplies, the latest gadgets. A new bike one year. A complete bedroom makeover the next. The inequality was so obvious, even extended family commented. But my parents would just laugh it off. Well, girls need more things, or Ethan's just not materialistic like that. They convinced themselves I preferred it this way. I learned early on that showing disappointment only made things worse. In high school, I was excited to join the debate team. For the first time in years, I found something I was passionate about. But my parents said the $30 registration fee was too steep. They genuinely told me we couldn't afford $30. That same year, they spent $1,000 on a custom-made dress for Sophie's 8th grade graduation. 8th grade, $1,000 for a dress she'd wear once, but $30 for something I loved was too much. The message was crystal clear. Sophie mattered. I didn't. She was an investment. I was an expense to be cut. But I adapted. I became self-sufficient out of sheer necessity. At 14, I got my first job washing dishes. Saved every cent, opened my own bank account. At 16, I bought my own car insurance and my own used Honda Civic, negotiating the price down to $3,500. Cash.